All right, I'm so excited to have my sweet friend Kerri here. She just finished 6 weeks of coaching, and I'm excited, especially because you're a vegetarian and you're the first vegetarian I've had. And I thought this is going to be a challenge because we work a lot on protein, and of course, we want to get fit and strong, but also maintain our health. And that's so important to both of us. Kerri and I met on in our wellness company. We have a plant-based wellness company that we're part of, and that's how we met, Juice Plus. We love it. And yeah, so I just after menopause, my body changed, things changed, had to start something different. And that's why I started this whole program because it really helped me. And today I want to hear from Kerri. So thanks for joining me. I'm going to share this on my YouTube channel too. But tell us, Kerri, why you decided to do this. Like, what stage of life are you in? What were you feeling? Why did you think you might need something new and different? Because you were already super healthy. You're a health coach yourself, you're a nurse. So tell me where you were before we started.
Well, as you know, we all have different phases in our life. And so, health has always been very important to me. I love sharing that with other people. It's one of my favorite things to do. Um, but I had gone through a few years of hard times of just loss and caretaking and different things. And so I'd gotten just an extra 5 pounds on that I knew if I dedicated some time and energy, it would come off, but I was just kind of letting it ride for a while. Um, I had been doing intermittent fasting, but just hearing you talking about, the carbs, the switching and the longer fasts and shorter fasts and stuff, and I thought, oh, that'd be interesting to learn more about that. When we go through our coaching training, they always say it's good for you as a coach to be coached. And I thought, I
Mhm.
haven't been coached in a while, so that would also be another good thing for me to go through with practicing. Um, I knew that logging food would help to get off that 5 pounds. I am very rebellious when it comes to logging food. It is not one of my favorite things to do, but I thought, okay, if I go ahead and just do this, with you, then I'd have the accountability of sending you my logs, and so I knew that it would get done. Um, so I had also started. I in life I am post-menopause and recently post-menopause, maybe a couple years. And so I've been trying different things for my hormones with, I had done patches, I did the pellets, which were pretty good, but I kind of wanted to try the creams just to try a lower dose. And so I was also hitting a period of time where I was going to transition and I was going to do kind of a hormone detox before I switched. And so I knew that the intermittent fasting and the working out and all can help with your hormones as well. And I thought, I'm going to
Mhm.
need all the help I can have while I go through this period of time. So everything, a lot of things just kind of lined up to jump into this particular time of your coaching. Um, and in the weights, like I say, I had started adding some, but I was, kind of doing it on my own. And I know with you being a fitness trainer and having watched some of your workouts before, I thought that would be really cool, to just kind of have it laid out for me and know what I need to
Yeah.
do. And then you just hop on and do it.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I tell people that all the time. If they're intimidated to go to a class or go to a gym, just have a trainer lay it out and tell you what to do. And then once you build your confidence, yeah, you can do more. But I think to get started, that is so, so good. Or when you need a change. So just needing that change helps you with somebody else just to make it simpler. Well, I'm so glad you joined. Tell us your results. I mean, you did not have a ton of weight to lose. You said you only wanted to lose 5 pounds. So
Yeah.
it's not like you came in, needing a ton. But I love that you're a coach and you knew having a coach helps, the accountability, all of those things. So just tell us your victories, and it's not always about the number on the scale. So anything else you want to add to it, just let me know.
Sure. So the 5 pounds came off, which I was very happy. And you had said in one of your sessions about how it kind of bounces around, and it did. It'd come down. I went below my goal weight, went back above it. It's like depending on what day I didn't get on the scale every day, but you travel a little bit. Seems like you retain a little fluid, and it might take a couple days to come off. And
Yep.
so I'm very happy with that and have been slowly just kind of adding in a little bit more calories each week to bring that back up. My uh, my biggest excitement is that I had talked to you at the beginning. I'm like I'm a bottom heavy person. I'm more the pear shape. And I know you can't just target, oh, I'm only going to lose weight there, but I knew I had to get back down to this specific weight before I actually start losing in that area. And I didn't want to just lose. I really wanted it to be toned because um, I I've always felt like a strong person because I grew up on a farm. I worked hard, but I wasn't ever really toned, hadn't really worked the things, the
Mhm.
muscles, intentionally.
Right.
And so I was excited to do that. And each week I could see like just the little like cellulite stuff on the back of the leg. You could just kind of start seeing it starting to firm up just a little bit from the bottom part of the leg kind
So
of working
awesome.
its way up. You could see the bottom lifting up a little bit. Um, so that was very exciting. And I lost an inch off of my biggest area. So my thighs at the top where the biggest area is, I lost an inch. And then around like I always measure around my bottom area, not like up in the hip, because the hip might get smaller as they go to my waist. But I measure the biggest part and I lost
Yeah.
over an inch there too. So I
That's
was very excited about that. And I look forward to continuing the workouts because, it's 6 weeks. It was great progress, but I want more. So,
yeah, 6 weeks
you
is just getting
toning up.
started.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love it. I love it. Yeah, no matter what stage you're at, we can always look for improvement. And you said it when you said intentional, because a lot of people, they may, get some weights, do a little workout, but if you're not really intentional about that muscle,
Mhm.
it's hard to see progress.
And that
And
was one of the things you shared in your videos, which another reason I loved your workouts, just the little tips along the way, like as you're doing it. So it wasn't just teaching me how to do one thing, but I don't know, the form and everything was really great and the warm ups and cool downs. But you would say too, think about the muscle you're using. And so often I would work out and wasn't really thinking about what I was doing. I was just trying to get through the workout and stopping and really thinking about the muscle that I'm using at that time. So yeah, that was really good. And with your workouts too, I've done a lot of different workouts online and at the gym and things, and I'm usually really sore. And I mean, you were working me out good, especially as we're increasing weights. I mean, my heart rate's up, I'm sweating, but I wouldn't be sore. I wouldn't walk around with that like lactic acid soreness for 3 days afterwards. And so I knew that just listening to the tips that you were doing, making sure I was doing the right form, and not rushing, you're always like do it at your own pace. And so I think that all of those things just made a big difference for me on the fitness side. So I really appreciated that.
that's so good to hear. And, really before menopause, I was a cardio queen. I was like, just the more you sweat, the more sore you are, the better the workout. And I was so wrong. And I admit that now. I've learned. So really working with intentional movements, focus that mind muscle connection. And then, of course, diet is so important. So when you recover with the right foods, the right diet, it does help you not to be as sore. And I think having the day break, because so many times we want to work out every day, every day, every day. But when you take those breaks for those certain muscles, that's when they grow. And so many people don't get that. They want to just keep working it and working it and working it. And then you don't give your muscles a chance to grow. And that's how we see change in our body. So I'm really proud of you for doing that. That's so good. And also progressive overload, adding a little bit of weight each week is what gets you stronger and you see more results that way. So Very good, very good. Okay, so now tell us why you would recommend it. You really already said it, but maybe one or two sentences and
Okay. Well, I think the accountability is nice. Um, just knowing that you have your workouts laid out for you, so you're not trying to, I used to always be like, oh, what YouTube video am I going to do? Oh, can I make it to the gym? Oh, it's like I have my weights. I just, boom, I go do it and it's done for the day. Um, Working out with you is fun because you're always so upbeat and happy and you get us, praising the Lord in the morning. So that's a great way to start. I always do it right after my devotions in the morning.
yay.
Um, so what else? I think it's a positive way to go through an experience that's a lot of people can see as a negative experience when they're
Mm.
trying to lose something. But I think instead it's a program where you can look at you're not losing, you're gaining something. And so you're gaining knowledge, you're gaining empowerment, you're gaining health. And the wonderful side effect is that you're probably going to lose weight. And so I I think those are some of the reasons why I would recommend the program.
Oh, I love it. Okay, y'all, I did not pay her to say this. I had no clue what you were going to say, but I knew you'd be honest and real, and you have such a big heart. So thank you. That really helps me too, because I want to be a positive light in this world, not just about losing weight. It's not just about the number on the scale, but like you said, gaining health, waking up and praising God in the mornings. That's what I want women to do, really, is praise the Lord. And when you're working out and praising Him with the music and with the words and all of that, it creates a better mindset. You feel better, and women should love themselves where they're at, not when they lose the weight, but love yourself now because God made us the way we are. We're beautiful, but we just want to be the best versions of ourselves we can be so that we can serve Him better, love our family better. And when we're filled up with joy and peace and love, we're just going to pour that out. And that's what I want everybody who does my coaching program or takes my classes, or if I meet them on Instagram, whatever, I want them to know that. So thank you. Just confirmed in my heart what I want on the
Yep,
right path.
yep. God is using you to touch other people, not just spiritually, but physically. And so that's really cool.
Thank you. Thank you so, so much. All right, I'm going to end the recording now. Let's see. Stop. Choo, choo, choo.